Hello everyone, welcome to my crochet channel and welcome to a new crochet tutorial. Over the last few months, I've been greatly reducing my yarn stash and I'm continuing to do so before making my next big yarn purchase. Right now, I'm focusing on leftover and single skeins. I actually find it quite fun to pair yarns from different brands, as long as they are in the same yarn category. So here I have two lonely skeins. This one is Heartfelt from Lion brand. I believe this is the entire skein, even though it's no longer in its original shape. And this one is Impeccable from Loops and Threads. This skein is a bit less than full because I used some of this yarn to make a matching hat for a scarf I crocheted previously. Both of these yarns are category 4, 100% acrylic, and I believe they'll be enough to make another two-color scarf. This pattern is quite interesting. The color is changed after every row, but what makes it different is that two rows are worked in the same direction. After I worked the first row, I didn't turn, but instead I attached the second yarn at the beginning of the row and crocheted the second row in the same direction. Then I turned my work and repeated the same process on the back side, working two more rows in the same direction. This technique creates a really interesting texture and design. There are only two repeating rows in this pattern. One row is worked with double crochets and the other row is worked with single crochets. Since I have more of the red yarn than the brown, I'm using the red yarn for the double crochet rows and the brown yarn for the single crochet rows. The finished measurements of my scarf are 62 inches long and 6.5 inches wide, but of course you can easily adjust the pattern to your own custom size. I crocheted my scarf with the hook size H, 5 millimeters. I hope this video inspires you to find creative ways to pair up the lonely skeins in your stash and create something beautiful with them. Please remember to give my video a like, leave me a comment, and happy crocheting! The starting chain must be a multiple of 5 plus 3. I started the actual scarf with 243 chains, but I will make a small sample to demonstrate the stitch, and I will start with 23 chains. And I crochet them quite loosely. Here I have 23 chains and I'm ready to start the first row. I will be crocheting into the back humps of the chains, but it's up to you how you want to start your first row. You can crochet directly into the chains or into the back humps. I prefer crocheting into the back humps. Now into the fourth chain from the hook, I will make 2 double crochets. We never count the chain on the hook, we always start counting from the next one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the fourth chain, and I'm crocheting into the back hump. So into that chain, I make 2 double crochets. 1, 2. So over here, it counts as I have 3 stitches in the beginning of the row. So these 3 skipped chains count as the first stitch, and then I have 2 double crochets. I skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one, I make a single crochet. Now I make 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next chain I make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And now I begin to repeat from here. I skip the next 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one I make a single crochet. 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next chain I make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again, skip 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into the next one I make a single crochet, then 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the next chain 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Now I have 4 chains left. 1, 2, 3, 4. I skip the next 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and into the last one I make a single crochet. This is the first row. Now I make 1 chain, and I'm going to put a stitch marker into this chain. Now I'm going to attach the brown yarn and crochet the next row with the brown yarn. However, I will not attach it over here and I will not turn, but I will attach it on this side and I will work the next row in this same direction. So I fold the new yarn like this, leaving the yarn tail about 4 inches. If you want to make fringe, you can leave it longer. I'm not making fringe on my scarf. Now I attach this yarn into the top chain of these 3 chains. Right here, this is where I insert the hook and I draw up a loop. And now I will continue crocheting with the brown yarn. I make 1 chain, and into this same stitch where I attached the yarn, I work 1 single crochet. Over here I have 2 double crochets, and into each one of them I make a single crochet. 1, 2. The next stitch over here is the single crochet, and into the single crochet I make a single crochet. So over here I have 4 single crochets worked. Next, 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. Over here I have 3 double crochets and I will make a single crochet into each one of them. 1, 2, 3. The next stitch over here is a single crochet and I make a single crochet into that stitch. So again, over here I have 4 single crochets, and that's how I continue repeating. 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. Skip this chain 2 space, and into each one of these 3 double crochets I work a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And into the next single crochet I also make a single crochet. Again, 3 chains, skip the next chain 2 space, and into each one of the next 3 double crochets I make a single crochet. The last stitch over here is a single crochet, and into that single crochet I make a single crochet. Now I remove the marker, and this loop of the red yarn I pull through the brown loop like this. So now the color is changed. I turn my work and I continue crocheting with the red yarn. I start with 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and into this very first stitch over here I work 2 double crochets. 1, 2. I skip the next 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into this chain 3 space I work a single crochet, then 2 chains, 1, 2, and into the same chain 3 space I work 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Again, I skip the next 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next chain 2 space I make a single crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Skip the next 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and into the next chain 2 space, a single crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Now I end this row by making a single crochet into the last single crochet of the previous row, like this. I make 1 chain and I put a stitch marker into it. Now I go back to the beginning of this row because this is where I will attach the brown yarn and start crocheting the next row. In my actual scarf, I was cutting off the brown yarn after each brown row, but in my sample, I will actually carry it up. And let me show it to you over here. So in my scarf, which I didn't finish yet, that's because after I make the sample, I will unravel it and use the yarn to finish the scarf. So over here, I was cutting off the brown yarn after each brown row, but in my sample, I will simply carry it up to the next row. Okay, so I attach the yarn into the top chain of these 3 chains. So right here, like that, I make 1 chain, and into that same stitch I make a single crochet. And the reason I'm cutting off the yarn after each brown row over here is because I don't really like how it carries up. So this is what it looks like, and I don't really like it. So that's why I'm cutting it off after each row, after each brown row, and then I will simply weave it in. But over here, just for the purpose of the tutorial, I'm not cutting the yarn. Okay, so I work the first single crochet. Next, I have 2 double crochets over here, and into each one of them, I make a single crochet. 1, 2. The next stitch is a single crochet, and I make a single crochet into it. So basically, this row is the same as this row over here. Now 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. I skip the next 2 chains, and into each one of these 3 double crochets, I make a single crochet. 1, 2, 3. And the next stitch is a single crochet, and I make a single crochet into it. And that's how I continue crocheting. 3 chains, and then 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more single crochet over here. 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and into the last single crochet over here, I also make a single crochet. And now I pass the red yarn loop through the brown yarn loop like this, and I will be ready to crochet the next row. So let's take a look first. I simply repeated crocheting the second row of the pattern. Now I turn, and the next row is the same as the row over here. I'll start making it. Oh, and with the red yarn, I did not cut it off. I only was cutting off the brown yarn, and that's because the red yarn carries up quite nicely. You don't see anything over here. But with the brown one, unfortunately, you can clearly see it on the border. Now, if you are going to make a blanket and then you will crochet a border around the perimeter of your blanket, this yarn is gonna be hidden under new stitches. So in that case, you don't have to cut the yarn after each row. Okay, let me start working the next row. 3 chains, 1, 2, 3. and then into the first stitch 2 double crochets. 1, 2. Skip the next 4 stitches and into this chain 3 space, a single crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And again, skip 4 single crochets into the chain 3 space, a single crochet, 2 chains, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Skip, single crochet, 2 chains, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then a single crochet into the last single crochet. Then 1 chain and put in the stitch marker. And now again, I will continue crocheting with the brown yarn. And that's how this beautiful pattern is worked. Now I'm going to unravel my little sample here and finish the scarf, because otherwise it's still not wide enough.